It is the start of a new week, and good news. We have a full week of racing starting in Quebec. On Monday, we had a turf meeting. On Friday, we're back in Quebec once again. Fairview Racecourse, but this time it's the Poly, and it's an 8-racer program that awaits us, with that 12:25 being the off time. Well, tomorrow is the big announcement. It is, of course, the final field, and we could have one or two interesting developments and bits and pieces of news coming through as they announce the final barrier draws. But of course, you can take all to comes as of today with Betway. That is into the big race itself on the 6th of July. Right, without further ado, let's introduce our analyst, and he has been in decent form. Unfortunately, one or two, as is the case with PE, do come up and spook you. But race number one, we've got a 7-10 favorite. Nino, before we go any further, a very good morning to you, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend.
Good, Cecil.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. Yes, I had a very good time and nice racing during the week.
Yes, indeed. And I think we're going to start off the week with competitive racing coming through from Quebec. So Friday, we had an odds-on favorite. Didn't disappoint. Today, we have an odds-on favorite in the form of the 4, and that is Million Dollar Girl. That is at 7-10. Richard Fourie and Kelly Mitchley team up. The 1 Venetian Moonlight 4-1, 5-1. And Nibble at the 6 at Double Trade 9s and better. What are we doing in that first leg of the bipod? Can you confidently bank at the 7-10?
Well, for those, like I said on Friday, with that banker in the first, for the restricted budget, I would definitely bank number 4, Million Dollar Girl. She had a very good run behind Hanging Rock, coming from the Cape with the Pete Stein stable. Definitely the horse to beat, with Richard Fourie riding for Kelly Mitchley. I'll make the nearest danger number 6, Double Trade, with no weight on its back, drawn 1. I think that can show improvement. I've gone 4 and 6 in the bipod, but again, I would suggest for those that are low on budget to bank a number 4, Million Dollar Girl. I do make Venetian Moonlight the third choice.
All right, so that is Nino Podesta and his first exotic suggestion. 4 and 6, that's our first race of the afternoon. 25 past 12, 128 Rand is the outlay. Well, time to get real value with Betway is running out because it is getting closer to the big one. And, of course, the Euros getting into their second week as of last Friday. And you can still find that value. Final groups are finalized. And, of course, we're looking forward to the real stuff getting underway with the knockouts. Now, as far as race number 2 is concerned, this will be the first leg of the place accumulator in Quebec. We're off at 5 minutes to 1. Fairview has race number 2, another conditional maiden, and this one is over the 1,600 meters. It'll be one of several conditional maidens this afternoon. In a race 2, the 1, A Run For Me, has been nibbled into 11-10, 15-4, the 9, My True Love. The 2, Tyrone, is at 11-2. 11-2 is the 4, and that is Portcullis. And then it's 9-1 and better bar those. All right, so it is the 1, Run For Me, and Louis Mkloto with Gavin Smith and their strike rate together is something to behold. Do you think this could be another one where they pick the right plum, so to speak, Nino?
Yes, I do, Cecil, and I'm banking this in the bipod. On the run behind Destiny's Angel that came out to win on Friday, and also behind Sun Spectacular that ran second on Friday. Brings very strong form line. I would ignore the last run on over the 1200 on the turf, over the straight course. And I don't actually see much. It's a very weak maiden. And I'm banking in Run For Me in the bipod and the PA. Dangers could be My True Love, but he's drawn 10. Portcullis also badly drawn, and Tyrone. But confident that Run For Me will run in the first 2.
Thank you so much, Nino. Yes, that is the first 3. And I think in the bipod you also bank it, huh?
Yes, I did.
All right. Now, the horse you're talking about is we now round off 320 Rand. That one on Friday, that is Destiny's Angel. Same colors as the 6 at Double Trade, isn't it? The one in race 1.
Yes, same colors.
Murphy Silks. All right. So that is an off time of 5 minutes to 1 to race number 2. As mentioned, it is a few conditional maidens. This is another one in over the 2200 on the card at Fairview this afternoon. It's race 3 on the poly track. First leg of the pick 6, and you have to be on by 1:30. We do have a scratching, and that is number 1, Crimson Comet. That is a scratching, just confirming that none more have come through. But looking at the betting, and none have come through anymore for race number 3. Now, as far as the betting is concerned in race number 3, we do have a pretty open, in fact, one odds-on favourite, and then after that, it is take your pick. The odds-on favourite, lightly weighted, number 9, Dance Mo, with Nirvana Stilly aboard, forged trainer Gavin Smith and owner Miss Barner, 7-10. Number 3, Wolfram, is at 15-4, 15-4, the 4, Patea. It's 9-1 and better bar those. Well, everything looks in favor of number 9. That is Dancing Mo. But I'm just fearing the kid is lacking a bit of confidence, older Mr. Nastili.
Yes, and I also echo your sentiments there with his confidence of late. But with 48 kilograms on his back, surely he should run a big race. There's only 8 horses in the race. I do make the biggest danger, number 3, Wolfram. I haven't done the pick 6, but for those that want to include more, I would suggest number 4, Patea, and don't leave out number 5. He's a goal if you're going wide in the pick 6. But 3 and 9 for the bipod and the PA.
Thank you so much, Mr. Podesta. 3 and 9, bipod and PA. That is his selection for a pick 3. 3 and 9 by 1, 3, 4, 7, by 5 and 9. You've got to be on that pick 6 by 1:30. All right, now to the jackpot segment of our card. It is an 8-race program, so race number 4 will see the start of jackpot 1. And in a race number 4, happy to report that there are no scratchings that come through. This is a classified stakes, and it is over the 2,200 meters. And finally, Ragazzo Grande eventually got out of those maidens. Now, as far as the form updates, before we hand over to Nino, could be a pertinent update. Number 4, Ellis Island, finished second behind an informed Harold the Duke, and that was over a distance of 2,400 meters, beaten by a half a length. So something to take on aboard. That is Ellis Island, and the fact that it's a quick turnaround or backup, it does tell you that the horse has taken the race well. Now, Mr. Podesta, Ragazzo Grande, 16-10. The 3, Give Us a Smile, 3-1. 2, Canimambo, 15-4. The 4, Ellis Island, 6-1. And the 7, the Inkosana, is nibbled in from 13-2 to 6-1. That is the Inkosana. Now, as far as Ellis Island, I think that fitness on its side and stamina in no doubt. Perhaps 6-1 is value, or have you found something else?
Well, Cecil, Ellis Island ran on over 2,400 meters, as you've just mentioned.
Yes.
So he obviously has taken the race well, but it's still a bit of a concern that he actually loves the turf. And he's not a poly horse, in my opinion. He's better on the turf, but you've got to give him a chance. You know what, Cecil, I like a horse quite strong here, and that's number 7, the Inkosana. That's my clear first choice. To beat number 3, Give Us a Smile, Ragazzo Grande, and Ellis Island. I think all 4 have to be included in the exotics.
All right, and I think the Inkosana certainly, if acclimatized to one run in the province, it was a pipe opener on the poly, and I'm sure would have come on for that. And I do agree with you. But do take note of that form update. Half a length behind Harold the Duke, over 2,400, and that's the 4, Ellis Island at 6-1. Couple of scratchings come through for the start of the second jackpot. That is race number 5, the second half of an 8-race program, and it is numbers 8, Watch My Tail, and number 10, Hallowed Secret, that make way in a race number 5, and that leaves us with a field of 8. Now, as far as the betting is concerned, we've got co-favorites. Numbers 2 on the guest list, and the 5, Lady Zoltanite, and that is at 3-1. Number 9, Soft Touch, is at 4-1. In fact, shorter than that is the 1, State of Mind, 7-2, then 4-1 about the 9, Soft Touch. The 4, Sky Velocity, is at 9-2. Competitive, it's Lady Zoltanite that tops the boards. And is it a case of on the guest list turning things around, or you found a bit of value here?
No, I don't think On the Guest List can turn the tables around on the run behind Lady Writer. I think there's only a killer in it. But the 9, as in the previous race, is a bit of a jockey up. You know, Kamala in the fourth, was it the fourth race that I liked, the Inkosana? And
Yes.
yeah, so I've banked it, ladies, out tonight. The last time Sandili Carty rode it, it actually had won. So you should know the horse quite well. I'll make the nearest danger number 9, Soft Touch with Kamala up. And then after that, I would go for number 2 On the Guest List and State of Mind. So those that playing the pick sixes might want to put all 4 in. But I'm from 5 to beat 9.
Okay, 5 to beat on 9, and that is your exacta, suggested exacta. It is the off time to race number 5, 1440, and the outlay 324 Rand. Shop around on the Betway website for all the value you need as we go into a very, very important month. And of course, it is tomorrow that the announcement for the big field on the 6th of July will come out. And then you have no more time to really dilly-dally. But in the meantime, we are racing Gqeberha. Race number 6 is the Meritorious at 64. And just having a look at the betting, unfortunately, we are having problems in getting to our usual reliable site. But the 2 meet at the Windsor. Richard Fourie and Anna Krief in the colours of the Hollywood is your favourite at 33 to 10. 72 is the 3 Reach for the Stars. That's recently been nibbled at. It's the 4 Windsock at 9 to 2. 7 to 1, the 5 Godfather. The 6 Maldano is at 11 to 2. 11 to 2, the 9 Munira. So it tells you it is another trappy contest. It is a Fillies and Mares 64, and not as Fillies and Mares as such. It is a Meritorious 64, and that is trappy enough for us. But I know you're going to find us value.
Yes, I'm going to try and find you value.
Yes.
And I don't think there's a better way than to have a winner earlier on to boost your confidence.
Yes.
My value bet in the race is number 10, Captain's Walk.
Okay.
Can you tell me the price of that?
12 to 1, Mr. Podesta.
That's my value bet on the card. I know Nastili is a bit low in confidence, but if he wins is it the 3rd race with Don Smo?
Yes.
It will certainly boost his confidence, and hopefully that he can run a forward race with this horse. Carrying only 49 kilograms, I believe. I think it's a massive runner at that odds. I don't think it should be 12 to 1. Meet at the Windsor, I must just give a word of caution that the horse does not like the poly. He's better on the turf. But this is such an open race that you have to go wide in your exotic. I would not leave out a horse like Windsock, God, Reach for the Stars, and even a bigger outsider could be a horse called Adios Amigo that's been running over wrong distances, much too far the last couple of runs. Back over the 16 with the blinkers on, that could cause a major upset. I wouldn't be leaving that out of the pick 6.
Okay, thank you very much. Captain's Walk 12 to 1. The value, Mr. Nastili, could have a good afternoon ahead of him. Let's get to the penultimate event of the afternoon, a classified stakes over the 1,300 meters. And please take note, a last chance to get involved in a double at Gqeberha's Fairview Racecourse. Revelicious is out. That is number 1, and that leaves us a field of 11. And again, just having a look at some of the betting, Revelicious was at around 22 to 1. So I don't think that it'll see too much of a change in the betting. But 15 to 4 is the 2 Otura Richard Fourie for Anna Krief, and those colours synonymous with the Krief stable, and that is of Dr. Schlechter. The 3 Charlie Malone is at 5 to 1. 15 to 4 is the 5 Iron Tail. 4 Morning Chess is at 9 to 1. Shorter than that is the 10 Joyous Jubilee, Chase Majan, Tara Lang, and that is at 6 to 1. Okay, so this is a classified stakes. By the way, I know you're going to ask me, what price is Duke of Orange the 12? And that is the answer, 3 to 1.
Cecil, how did you read my mind? That's exactly what I was going to ask you. What price is Duke of Orange? And can the Steely have a good day today for us? That's the question. I mean, he's got Joyous Jubilee well beat on the last time they met. 5.5 kilos better off for her. a beating of half a length. So that's the value. You see 3-1, eh?
Yes, sir.
So it can't be value at 3-1. But definitely my first choice in the race. To beat Otura, I think that will run a big race today. My third choice is Joyous Jubilee. And then I like Iron Tail. But one horse that could spoil the party is the Lunga Gila Raider Morning Chess.
Yeah, so I see, he had a couple of raiders on Friday, and he continues his raiding on Monday as well. But 2, 4, 5, 10, and 12 by 3 and 7, that is the double. We are going to be discussing that last leg shortly. As I'll say, at this time of the afternoon, you're still in the pick six, so your second jackpot is looking good, and we hold thumbs for you. Race number 8 is the next Fairview race meeting, Friday the 28th of June, the last meeting for June, and that's over the 1,200 meters. Now, we've got a scratching, and that is another outsider, number 11, Winter Journey, is out of race number 8, and that will leave us a field of 11. Now, as far as favoritism is concerned, that's with the 3 Dawn of Gold, and that's pretty short at 28-10. I think you saw Nino with Dawn of Gold as one of his horses. In fact, shorter is one of 2-year-olds in the race, and that is the 5 Project Runway, and that is at 22-10. The 7 Colorama, Nino had that in the second leg of his last double, and that is at 17-2. 9-1 is the other of the 2-year-olds, and that is the 4 Pichusim. And 9-2 about this one by the light of the moon. You'll notice I'm all over the place because suddenly my sight has gone down as far as the betting is concerned, Nina, but I think we've got the gist of it. Your value bet is one of the 2 horses in that last leg of the bipod, and certainly good value indeed at 17-2.
Yes, number 7, Colorama, my value bet on the card. Again, the Steely is riding another favourite again. So
he's going to have a cracker of a day. He's going to have a good day. Carry on, Nina.
You know what, Cecil, if he doesn't have a good day today, then his confidence is going to be very, very low.
Yes.
I mean, surely Dawn Cloud has to have a massive chance in this field. Project Runaway, a 2-year-old, won over 1,000 meters on the poly. The form hasn't been franked. The horse that beat is still a maiden. So I think he's going to have his work cut out. But I've seen them win in PE, 2-year-olds carrying quite heavy weight. So that has to go in. Look, Cecil, I'm cutting it down to 3 horses. But my first choice is Colorama to beat Dawn of Gold and Project Runaway. I really can't see anything else getting into this race. But that's just my opinion.
Yes, and your opinion we value. 7, 3, and 5. Nino, have a wonderful week ahead. We will be in touch, and hopefully this afternoon we can start to save some money and build up our kitties for what's to come ahead in the next 2 weeks. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Cecil, and you too. All the best.